You just discovered what it takes to become a legend. Grab your eye. Let's mobilize.
How's it going, everyone? It's HandleIsTML back with another Cyberpunk 2077 video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get back into Konpeki Plaza. First, we're going to be showing you how to get over the gate here at the entrance. It's usually closed off whenever you approach it normally. So what you want to do is go over to this elevated strip of road, and you simply want to run up to this wall here. It'll be located directly in front of the plaza, and simply double jump. Once you're on top of it, run to the roof here, and you have entered Konpeki Plaza. So now what you want to do is go to the very front door and call your favorite car. Doesn't matter which car, though I don't think it can work with a motorcycle. I'm going to be showing you a glitch that lets you clip into the door. So what you want to do is park your car just like I have it here, with enough space for you to exit the left side without going over. From there you just exit the vehicle, and the game will clip you through the wall and open the gate for you. So now you've entered Konpeki Plaza, and you now have access to the first floor and anything you can access from there. So another area that you can use to actually get inside is by hopping over to these rocks. It's actually pretty easy to get up on top of this fence here. You may need the double jump ability to do it. You just want to hop on top of the fence, try not to fall off like I did. Walk over the top of it. You're going to have to do a little bit of parkour here. And just follow the path that I'm going. And you want to go along the side of the building. Be sure to hold your control stick or whatever you're using to the left so that you don't fall off. And you just want to go until you get to the corner of this building, and once you get around this corner, you're going to notice that the walls on this side, or rather the windows, they're actually not solid and you can clip through them. And you can clip through all of those windows there in front of you. So if you know an easier way to get to that side of the building and get up there, there you go. So now you have access to the interior of Konpeki Plaza, and from here there are a lot of solid objects that you can stand on, but you want to watch your step because you can get stuck in some areas. And I do also advise that you make a save before entering here, because it's not the easiest place to get out of. And here we just have some areas that are available to you during the quest that are associated with this area. I see an NPC up there. I'm going to try to interact with them, but they don't seem to respond to my rockets. Here's just an example of one of the areas that you can get stuck in. So avoid that spot there. You don't want to get trapped. I had to reload. I could move around my camera and I could move my body in different directions, but I couldn't actually, take steps or jump. So what I'm showing off here is on the first floor, and you'll notice some enemies are still there. And we have one mech just lone. He doesn't notice me from here and I can't scan it. And here we have the parking lot, and I'm actually going to be showing you the way that I was able to clip into the wall here. So I'm just traveling along the sides of the parking lot. There you are. If you can get over to that corner of the garage, you're able to enter it. And I actually don't think you're able to enter these cars during the quest, but you can enter them now and just take whatever you want, but you won't be able to exit the place. Unfortunately, the garage door won't open for you. But you can interact with everything down here, it seems. You do see some remnants of the events that took place here. You see some Arasaka soldiers lying around. You also see a lot of their vehicles still here, and you can access them. So the next area I'll be showing you is an area that's actually very close to the areas you have access to during the normal gameplay, but it's kind of hard to spot, and I want to actually see if you can access it during the quest, but I'll have to go back and check that. It's pretty close to Yorinobu's suite, and the one thing that I can think of when I see this is the ways that T-Bug, the Netrunner character that you're doing the mission with during that part of the game, she's offering you different ways to get out of the plaza, or rather she's trying to help you get out of the plaza safely. And one of them fails, and then you guys end up having to jump down the side of a building, and a lot of madness ensues. So I was adventuring over here, and there's this shaft that you're about to see. It's another one of those exit shafts that we see all throughout the game. And when you open it and go down, it actually doesn't lead to anything. There's a door here, and I can't really progress past here. But there is a ladder here that makes it easy to escape. So it looks like this area may have been unfinished or cut at the last moment. Who knows? And these are doors that you don't have access to, and I remember from playing through this part of the game, I do remember there being in areas, multiple areas that you didn't actually have access to, that you couldn't go out on the balcony at one point, and I think I actually remember being on the other side of that door during gameplay. But if you look around, it's like a lounge area. You can actually see a lot from here. And even more interesting is there's so many ways that it connects to the interior of the building that it makes me think that you definitely were supposed to be able to interact with this area at some point or in some manner. And if you look here, this is actually a window. There's one window there, there's one glass, but this part here on the left you can jump through, it's open. Even that lamp there is breakable. And we're going to go exploring in that part a little bit towards the end of the video, but I want to show off some more of the area up here. And you see these floating boxes all around. I don't think I've seen those textures anywhere else. I have to double check. But you see them all throughout this area. And here we have another entry point into the building, and we're going to explore that in just a minute. First, I want to show off the rest of the exterior of the building. I also wanted to check to see if there's any other passageways that we may have missed. This appears to be the top of an elevator. And that's about all that's up here. You'll also see more of these floating boxes here, and you see them all throughout these areas around Konpeki, or the more unfinished areas. So now we're going to go back and try to see what's inside of this hole here. It's pretty interesting when we go inside, because you actually do find a room in here. And if you notice how the area is shaped, it definitely looks like some place that we were supposed to be able to maybe do some sort of stealth missions. I'm thinking some sort of maybe alternate route outside of Konpeki, which makes me once again feel like maybe at the beginning of the game was a lot bigger originally. And you'll just find a lot of random items around here. And here's a door, which I assume would lead further into Konpeki, but you can't access it. we're actually going to explore that first area. We saw the first entry point that we saw on the other side of the balcony here. Now we're just going to drop inside, and this is actually an area that you can access through normal gameplay, but when you look up, you can see the window there, but it's not exactly a place that you would be looking during this part of the game, so it's very easy to miss. And I'm curious as to what will happen if you try to access it during the mission. You can see I can still access the elevator here. And there we have everybody's favorite glitching guard. A lot of times when you're playing through this part, he'll appear in the elevator and he'll either keep spawning, respawning, or just glitching through the wall. Today he's gonna float for us. I think that has more to do with the physics of the game. And I'm going to actually end the video here. As you can see, we've made it back to the first floor. And there's, again, no enemies around. The ones that are around are all on the ground. We have our mech friend from earlier in the video. See what happens when we interact with him. Or it. Boom. Just kind of falls flat. So I'm going to end the video there. And thank you all for watching. Enjoy your days, and I will see you next time. Bye.